These are stupidly expensive things that footballers own. First up, we've got none other than the self-proclaimed GOAT, Zlatan, who has set himself up with a yearly tradition. What is that tradition? Each year on his birthday, he shares a post on social media to his followers showing which supercar he's bought himself, usually with the caption, "Happy birthday to Zlatan." Cars that have made the list so far include the Ferrari Monza SP2, estimated at $1.75 million, a Ferrari FS90 Spider, and a Porsche 911 Targa 4S Heritage Design Edition. But it was his 31st birthday present to himself, which is the main reason he made this video. He treated himself to not one, but two extremely rare supercars. He must have really thought he had been super good that year. The two new cars, which are the Ferrari Daytona SP3 in white and a red 512 Competizione A, are both extremely rare and part of Ferrari's Icona series. Only 599 of each car were made, so it's no surprise that the Daytona SP3 cost him $2.25 million. What's the most expensive gift that you've ever bought yourself? On the topic of treating yourself, when Antoine Griezmann signed a $145 million contract with Barcelona, he didn't just do what the average player does and cop a Ferrari. No, he went ahead and splashed $500,000 on this. He copped one of the iciest and rarest watches in the world, a Rolex Rainbow Daytona. Not every footballer splashes that kind of cash on themselves. Take for example Sadio Mané, a player famed for his purchases, but for a very different reason. Mané is from Senegal, where it was very difficult for him as a child, and he had to travel 500 miles for even a chance to play professional football. Thank God he did. He helped Senegal win the 2022 African Cup of Nations as he scored the winning penalty, but that isn't the only way he's been able to help the country that raised him. Instead of buying fancy diamonds or super yachts, he spent his earnings giving back. Some of his larger investments include a $500,000 hospital and a $200,000 school. Sadio seems to be an exception in the world of sporting millionaires as we look at David Beckham, famed not just for his football skills, but also his good looks and lavish hairstyles. He has a pretty unique purchase of his own. Pretty boy Dave acquired a $6 million boat to enjoy retirement abroad. And not just any boat, an E88 super yacht which comes with 2 suites, a kitchen, a bar and a full gym. The 94-foot-long yacht has room for 10 guests with speakers and TVs installed all around it. Literally everything he'll ever need to throw crazy parties. And you know who'll definitely be showing up to those? Sergio Aguero, who loves a mad party. He's known for that amazing career in Manchester and that certain goal that won them the league against QPR. After such an illustrious career, he decided to retire by purchasing a $12 million mansion, which Argentinian press describe as having 9 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms in Hollywood, between Miami and Fort Lauderdale, and boasts 2 wine cellars, a spa, a fitness room, a small cinema, a tennis court, and an enormous swimming pool. And this isn't the only Aguero purchase in this video. It was in this house for his 34th birthday that he threw a party that even the Wolf of Wall Street would be proud of. The Manchester City legend was treated to a big cake and fire eaters for entertainment, as well as a mariachi band and Brazilian samba dancers. He seemed to enjoy his night, and I would hope so too, as it set him back $15 million. Not sure if we have anyone left who can top that. You won't be surprised to see who's next. Cristiano Ronaldo, regarded as one of, if not the best footballer to have played the game, and he isn't going to lie down and let Aguero steal all the fun. This man is known for always being one better, be it on the field or off it. His ego simply wouldn't let anyone take the upper hand. He has not 1, not 2, but 3 Bugattis.
Well, what color's your Bugatti?
The cars together almost cost the same as Aguero's mansion, and he does actually own 1 more, but not the type with 4 wheels. Yes, that's right, Ronaldo owns a 1-of-1 Bugatti watch. Inside the precious shell of over 425 diamonds, Taverites, rose gold and transparent sapphire lies a spectacular Bugatti Chiron engine. The automation that mimics the actual engine and a level of craft that will make your head spin. The Bugattis are the smallest out of 2 purchases Ronaldo makes for this video. Apparently CR7 acquired a Gulfstream G200 for $25 million in 2015 when he was still playing for Real Madrid. The footballer wanted to be able to travel across Europe at high speed, so he opted for the G200, which has a cruise speed of 560 miles an hour thanks to its twin engines. Although the private jet is still from 2006, it was fully refurbished in 2019 and has an ensuite VIP bathroom. The impressive private jet has a primary bedroom with a roomy queen-size bed. In the cabin there are 3 single beds and 2 further queen-size beds, enough for Cristiano Ronaldo and his family and guests to relax in. Earning over $30 million a year, I'm sure he can afford it. Talking of superstars with big egos, when Neymar joined Barcelona from Santos, he was in for a big shock. He was originally from extreme poverty. In an area where trash was thrown, he was allegedly bullied throughout his childhood, which he used as fuel to dedicate his life to becoming one of the greatest players his country has ever seen. In 2009, he did it. He signed his professional contract with Santos, which would be the first of many multi-million-dollar deals. So, how does this link to Batman? Well, although it does sound like the start of a superhero movie, it was actually because he splurged $14 million on this. Neymar wasn't playing around. Rather than turning up to training in a Bentley or a Ferrari, he opted to fly in. His Mercedes-Benz helicopter can hold 10 passengers, and would it really be his without his initials on the tail? Now you're probably thinking, where does Batman come into this? Well, the Brazilian had the entire inside customized to match his favorite superhero. And although the theme of this video is all about football, there is another sport that has found its way in here. Gareth Bale, probably one of Wales' greatest ever players, seems to turn more towards working on his golf swing than his shooting ability. So when he fell in love with golf, he had to revamp one of the most iconic courses in the entire world. Just look at this. It's beautiful and cost just over $2 million. And his golf obsession doesn't stop there. Rather than continue to invest in his own golf romance story, he decided to share his love with everyone. He opened up a 23,000 square foot building that has 3 mini golf courses, is covered in neon lights, and even has its own bar. He plans to open up several of these establishments across the UK and Dubai. He's not just happy with one, he wants to turn this into a worldwide empire. The final person I want to end this on is more for the shits and gigs, which can be used to describe his career actually. Mario Balotelli is infamous for his car obsession, which includes a Ferrari, Lamborghini, Maserati, and others like Aston Martins. But it's not the collection that earns him a spot in this video, it's actually the fines he racked up parking. He couldn't be bothered to walk from a spot to wherever he was off to, and so instead racked up over $500,000 worth of fines and tickets. Could you think of a better way to spend $500,000? That's all for today. Please let us know what your favorite item a footballer owns is, even if we didn't include it in this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.